Hello and welcome to the Streamline and Shine podcast. My name is Steph Bolton and I'm 1/3 of Bolton Virtual Solutions, a team made up of me, Mum, and my two daughters, Sam and Amy. Our family virtual assistant agency's absolute passion is helping time-poor female entrepreneurs with those ridiculously long to-do lists, because we all know how they get longer instead of shorter, so that they're able to focus on doing what they love. You're going to want to stick around if you find yourself constantly just doing this thing quickly instead of spending time with your family, or if you look at your list of tasks and feel like crying, or even if you're just simply wondering how to manage your time better and delegate to your team. We're going to be covering topics from social media to marketing, systems and processes to outsourcing, and so much more, so that you can see what's possible for you and your business. So let's get stuck in. Hey, welcome back to this episode of the Streamline and Shine podcast. And today I wanted to talk to you about one of my favourite topics in the world, social media. Now, social media is so vast, it would be impossible to talk about all of it in one go. But this part is one of my favourites. Building a strong online presence on social media can be one of the most rewarding, interesting, but daunting and frustrating, but also empowering things you can do as a business owner. And if you haven't started yet, I can guarantee that you'll feel all of those things at some point. So, we all know you can't sell to an empty room, which means we need to grow a following on social media. Now, I'm not saying you need to have tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of followers on your account, but what I am saying is that you need to be visible. So building that strong online presence is absolutely key. And this is a necessity for a few reasons. So the first reason is growing your brand. When you think of the huge brands such as Apple, Nike, HP, Harrods, for example, they're instantly recognisable, aren't they? Which means you need to make your brand recognisable too. And you do that by not just having your pretty colours, your fonts and your logo set up, but also what you want your brand to be known for. What voice does your brand have? What values do you want to be known for? What's your mission and your vision? All of these things contribute together towards your business's brand. Another reason to grow your presence online is because social media is ultimately a free marketing tool. So leveraging your social media to help towards your visibility, because why wouldn't you? It's free. Billions of people, literally billions of people, use social media platforms several times a day. So it's an opportunity, when used correctly, to make sales. But as a side note, it's really important to remember that nothing, absolutely nothing that you post on social media belongs to you. Neither does your account. Unfortunately, we've all seen it happen, I'm sure. You could lose your account overnight, which would mean you'd also lose all your contacts with your potential clients and leads. And one way to ensure that you can always keep in touch with your warm leads is to build an email list and really encourage them to be a subscriber for you. When you use email marketing and grow a list of subscribers, that list of email addresses and names belongs to you. So email newsletters are, in my opinion, an absolute necessity as a business owner, no matter how long you've been in business or how far you've come. So when I talk about using social media correctly a second ago, one of the things you need to think of is your content. Creating compelling, thought-provoking, emotion-inducing, transformation-providing pieces of content so that your audience begins to trust you and see you as an authority in your industry. I could talk about this for days on end, in all honesty, but that will come in future episodes. So creating content that's engaging not only increases your visibility, because engagement keeps that good old algorithm happy, but also reinforces your brand with those who see it. You'll be more memorable, more recognisable, and your visibility will continue to grow. Another method of growing your presence online is to invest in a website. You can get free ones, but I'd recommend you pay out and have it done properly by an expert. A cheap website ultimately gives off a cheap vibe, and we're not about that around here. So a website, when it's optimized for SEO and keywords, can help you rank higher in search engines and drive traffic to your website, which increases the visibility of your brand. With your website creation, If you don't know what you're doing, I'd strongly advise investing in an expert such as Ben from Shoutable, who I've shouted out before. He built ours, and we had a 1-hour call, and he understood the assignment within that call and produced exactly what we'd envisioned. If you do look him up, let him know that Steph sent you, by the way. So that concludes this episode of the Streamline and Shine podcast. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care and keep streamlining and shining. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Streamline and Shine. If you have questions on what we covered inside, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at bolton_virtual_solutions, or you can email us at teambolton@boltonvirtualsolutions.co.uk. We absolutely love hearing from our amazing community and are always here to support you. If you'd like to be interviewed on a future episode, please drop us an email letting us know which topic you'd like to speak about, and we'll get back to you. See you on the next episode, lovelies. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Streamline and Shine. If you have questions on what we covered inside, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at bolton_virtual_solutions, or you can email us at teambolton@boltonvirtualsolutions.co.uk. We absolutely love hearing from our amazing community and are always here to support you. If you'd like to be interviewed on a future episode, please drop us an email letting us know which topic you'd like to speak about, and we'll get back to you. See you on the next episode, lovelies.